standing from Akron, Ohio, the undisputed, undefeated.
He said, bad bitch, point her out. Where she at? Baddie, point her out. Where she at? Point her out. There she goes. See a bad bitch, point her out. Where she at? Point her out. Where she at? Point her out. There she goes. Point her out. Where she at? Point her out. Point her out. Where she at? Point her out. There she goes.
What is going on? Y'all, I'm sorry. When I look at that final part of my mouth will be about open, y'all, sometimes I do be having to pause and laugh. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways, what's going on? Entertainment. So time come tell with another video. We talking Baddies USA episode 3. So it picks up where we left off. We end up seeing Tinka versus Kokilla. Now, this is the part where Kokilla ended up getting, I think it's called a hairline fracture, whatever fracture that you could get in your face. I feel like, why are they really even still fighting at this point? It's like, did I forget the beef at this point? That's how much these girls squabble. The amount of rounds they go for. I'm starting to forget what they even fighting over at this point. Y'all done got into it at the reunion. Did y'all get into it again online? That's what I remember, I guess, and I'm assuming. But fighting Tinka is, you're going to need another fist because she fights from her butt. I done said this a million times. That girl swings directly from her butt. Not only she swung from her butt, she ended up getting your wig. Okay? One of the wigs. It was Vanna's the Kokilla. Ended up getting one of y'all wigs and then swiping it right over the crack of her anus. You feel me? Like, this girl is a savage. Y'all gotta learn to leave that Tinka alone. And not only that, Tinka's fighting with other types of anger because of all the online fodder that she done got over her skin and all the hate and people making fun of her. She is coming with a different type of anger and energy. So after Kokilla ends up getting that fracture, she sort of like sits down real quick because she knows that at this point, she's basically an injured reserve, okay? Biggie and Tasiki are getting Camilla together. And Biggie cracked me up when she was like, bro, nigga, let me tell you, nigga, like, I was telling Camilla, yo, stop walking, nigga. Stop walking. And then I started blowing her heart eye, nigga. I was like, ooh. When she did that, when I tell you, I let out the loudest scream because that was hilarious. Shout out to House B, still sticking together, okay? For y'all that watched the old Baddies, not the Baddies that we have now, when it was somewhat, you know, digestible. We had House B, okay? There was House A and there was House B. There's House B. So the fact that House B is that cool and that they still kind of have each other's back all these seasons and stuff later was kind of nice to see, okay? Amber ends up calling out Etheria, right? They end up going back and forth. They start fighting. Amber did a lot better than I expected. I don't know what's going on with ET. I feel like ET is like, her time she has ran her course in regards to being like proving herself to be a heavy hitter because she don't fight the way that she used to no more. I don't know if it's because of that or Amber is just not as bad of a fighter as I thought she was because she was keeping up with her really bad. Like really bad. Okay. Next thing you know, Pressure ends up sneaking her. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yes. And the reason why is because what y'all did jumping Pressure, that first episode was OD, especially UET. That was very OD to me. So the fact that she got her back, I wasn't mad at it because that was a little bit of karma for what y'all did. Y'all had her slip in the bag and y'all was hopping on her left and right and security wasn't even doing their job. Like I get Pressure Ivory going at it, but ET hopping in when she did that first episode rubbed me the wrong way. Even Diamond hopping in. Like y'all beef was not as deep as Ivory and Pressure's beef. Ivory and Pressure's beef has to do with family. Their family had gotten involved. People were getting touched in regards to, or threatening to get in touch in regards to their family. So that, them two going at it, I'm not even mad at it. But the rest of y'all is kind of like, I guess. Okay. Pressure gets her. She like, yeah. Okay. She's shaking the tatas a la Santana. She happy as hell she got her or whatever. So then Persuasion and ET looked like they was going to go at it. And then Persuasion's like, man, I wasn't even trying to do you like that. You feel me? Like, we all go through things. You was the one calling me for your birthday, bruh. Persuasion let her say that. Bruh, she hit her with a bruh. She like, bruh, you was the one, I called you for around your birthday talking about nobody was calling you, bruh. Come on, bruh. And E.T. like, man, but I'm human. I'm human. Yeah, y'all be taking advantage of me, okay? And then when y'all mad, y'all hit me with a low blow. That's all y'all do, man. I don't fuck with that, bruh. E.T., you could tell, has a lot of trust issues. And I know this because I have trust issues real bad. So I know it when I see it. She has really bad trust issues. And she's the type that will turn on people because she feels like they're doing something shisty. Whole time they're not really doing nothing, but it's because she's been burnt so much in the past that she automatically thinks everybody is like plotting on her or trying to get her. Once again, I'm a little bit like that. I'm not gonna lie. So I see it. I see it and I recognize it when I see it. Straight up. That's her. You know what's funny? What I noticed was when Persuasion and ET fought, Persuasion fights like she about to fall. Persuasion fights like she's fighting in her sleep. Like she just going backwards, like falling backwards. Like I noticed that, like when she was fighting her, then Dolly steps in. Dolly's just like, man, ET, man, I heard you want me, bitch. What's up? What's up? We been talking all that shit online. What's up, ET? What's up? ET like, ugh, I need to catch my breath. Let me catch my breath. Okay, let me catch my breath. Okay, so Dolly like, I don't mind. I don't mind. Ain't nothing. I will say, a lot of people were mad because they're like, oh, why didn't ET call out Dolly? Why didn't ET call out Dolly? And I thought about it after watching last week's episode. I'm like, that is true because I remember on the blogs, that was one of the main people ET kept talking about. Dolly this, Dolly that, Dolly, 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 I'm gonna get Dolly. Dolly talked about me this, Dolly. Like it was every 2 seconds it was a Dolly. So it is interesting how she did go for other girls versus Dolly first. So I do get what some of the fandom is saying about that. So then here comes Mariah. So Mariah was the next one that ET got into it with. Of course, we all knew how this was gonna end up. I remember, I think at one point, Mariah even admitted herself that she knows ET's gonna get her. So it's like this didn't come as a surprise to anybody. But she ends up getting into it with Mariah, whatever, and ET just boop, 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 and they quickly made up. The whole time that they're hugging and making up, all you hear is Amber's voice over them hugging. She like, look at his fake ass. His girl's so damn fake. Oh my God. Look at these fake ass bitches. And they just hugging on each other. That was funny, I ain't gonna lie. Do I feel like it's fake between them making up? A little bit. The only people I feel like it wasn't fake for them to make up is Persuasion and ET. I don't think it was that deep between them two. But when it came to Mariah and ET, they kept sneaking each other. Mariah was doing all this hoopla, talking about the whole season. I'm gonna mess with you, ET, blah, 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 blah. And then y'all hugging. Okay. But I wasn't mad at Persuasion and ET making up because at the end of the day, these are women at the end of the day. Like some of y'all want these girls to fight like they're animals. Like y'all do know they're human, right? And y'all do know they're girls, right? Some of y'all just want them to beat each other up to the pole like they some niggas. That's the problem. Okay? So one of them I do feel like it was kind of fake because Mariah, you know you don't even like ET like that. If we're gonna be honest, okay? You don't call her all types of, lower than you and all that. So there's that. But hey, she don't want them phase. Okay, you bitch don't want no phase. You bitch don't want no phase. You don't want no phase. Smoke me, bitch. You feel me? She don't want no them phase. She felt ET hands, and she knew what was happening, and she didn't want that all season. She has enough issues on her hands with some of these other girls. Next, we got Pressure versus Tavy. So they see each other across the room. They're squaring up like two old ladies playing bingo. They start squaring up or whatever. And to be honest, it looked like Tavy was gonna start winning if security didn't hold and start breaking it up. But then at one point in the beginning, Tavy looked like she kept putting her head down, but then she started getting some hits in there on Pressure. That damn Pressure said that Tavy slipped on a banana peel and landed a contract with them. She ate that so hard because that was hilarious. Because a lot of people always say, why Tavy on bed? Why Tavy on bed? Let me tell y'all, Tavy, she's not the most gorgeous woman, right? But she be bringing drama. And not only that, if y'all listen to Natalie's album, right? Because I listened to the EP. Her song with Natalie is one of the best on the EP. She sounds like Rico Nasty. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I said, oh, now she low key like, you feel me? Like, y'all go listen to that track. I'm telling y'all, it's really, really good. Her verse was one of the best on that album. Straight up. Really good. Then we start seeing ET, like, she's like crying at this point. Like, she's like, oh my God, like my face is burning, something is burning or whatever. So one of the men come over late, like they throw water in her eye. They put in her eye, like her eye about to fall out. This is the stuff I be talking about that was like, Zeus, y'all overstep certain boundaries because it starts to become inhumane. Like, now is using mace. Okay? She's like standing over the ledge. So Mariah goes over there, puts her shirt into it, and basically starts having her kind of like scream into the shirt. So Mariah literally goes from her getting beat up by ET to having to help ET medically, right? So they trying to figure out what's going on, because at this point her face is burning. The last person who used mace, as we know of from the show, is Fauna, right? So everybody's assuming somebody had mace on their hands. That's why her face was burning the way that it was, right? So they end up trying to like escort ET up out of there. While they're escorting her out of there, Amber literally hops over and says, "Shabow," and pushes her off to the floor and socks her. When she did, I said, "Oh, now I know why. Now it makes sense why ET attacked you down to the bar. Nah, I don't feel bad for what ET did to you down to the bar. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know that video that was on the blogs. I don't know if y'all watched my town hall about it. When Amber was eating down at the bar, okay, drinking her margarita and mojitos, and next thing I know, ET said "shabow" and started socking her left and right. Now it makes sense because of that. She had every right to do what she did to you down to the bar. Like, she had every right to do it. I'm sorry. Okay. So then they start asking Persuasion. They're like, oh, did you use mace there on ET? She like, well, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really sick of her. Like, man, like mace, like, I don't like, did I hit her face? They're like, no, did you use mace on her face? Did I hit her in the right place? No, mace. Is her name Stace? No, did you use mace on her face? She like, yeah, like I use mace, but it's like, you feel me? It's because they put water in her eye, and that's why the producer like, yeah, but you still have mace on your hands though. And she like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, Persuasion was scared she was gonna go home. Pure point blank. She was scared they were gonna kick her out. She was scared they were gonna send her packing. So that's why she did not want to admit using it. They have to be very careful with stuff like this because it's like, you never know what long-lasting effect or what type of mace the girls are going to try to use next, where it may damage somebody permanently. It's not funny. I don't like it. It's a little torturous to watch, even because it's like, it's one thing for them to fight and all that, but when you bring weapons and chemicals and all that, that's when it's like, okay, now, like, this isn't a military. Like, y'all shouldn't be worried about chemical warfare. Y'all remember when Bad Girls Club and bitches started throwing bleach on each other? Bleach on me. I remember Kristen got bleach on her. She said, straight up bleach, straight up bleach. Y'all remember that? Like, that's just too much. Like, we go a little bit too far with that. We even at one point see Amber getting confronted by Ashley Washington. Now, Ashley Washington, I feel like it's time for you now to become a baddie. Like, we need to give you a chain. You need to get in a booth and make a track. We need you on stage performing because you're a star. Okay, we done see Ashley in every crevice on every show this season, this damn Sunday, you know, all of our screens. So Miss Washington is just talking to Amber. She like, why would you do that? Okay, not only you hit Amber, you hit ET, but you hit me. You didn't know that? You hit me. You lucky I don't dock your mother check. You think Lemmy runs the show? I do, bitch. Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Because Amber's like, I hit you. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right. I didn't even see Ashley around there, but I guess she ended up stalking Ashley. Ashley was nearby and ended up knocking off her glasses. I think she knocked off Ashley's glasses. That's why she was so damn mad. Okay. them bifocals cost a lot of money. That's what really upset her, if we're gonna be honest. All right, I think Persuasion is very punani for bringing Mace, regardless if it was for pressure or not. It's pressure. Pressure not even no heavy hitter. And I know you watch Not STV Persuasion, so you should know that. Pressure not out here knocking left and right. If anything, the only people we seen her sock hard is some little bitches. You is a big girl, Persuasion. You talking about, uh what's her name? Pressure big. You what are you, tiny whiny? Teeny weeny? You are not a little Frank. You are a big Frank. Please don't get it twisted. Do you see the size of your butt? I let that Persuasion, but I said, oh my God, you are giving Tinka a run for her money, babes. Do you hear me? You and Tinka could go all at it at a booty off. Okay, a race for some space. Talking about, oh, Pressure's a big girl. Man. Child, ET was in pain, y'all. They was pouring almond milk in her eye. They were pouring whole milk in her eye. They pouring nut. Like, she was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they pour anything that they can into her eye because it's burning, girl. She don't know what to do with herself. It's burning like so freaking bad. Like, it's so freaking bad. Okay. So then we end up seeing TT start getting Persuasion. So TT tries to get Persuasion because of the fact that she had Mace in her hand. Meanwhile, the whole time that's happening, you hear coming up on the stage, Bahati. I'm like, when the hell she made music? Y'all baddies need to stop. Not all of y'all are artists. Let's be real. The ones that are, you guys are great artists. So I'm not hating. But some of y'all, it's like, really, Bahati? What you gonna sing? I'm bored. Yeah, I don't fool. Yeah, I'm bored. Yeah, I don't fool. Yeah, I get to the bag. Yeah, I don't fool. Yeah. I don't fool. Like, come on now. Really? Like that. When I heard that, I'm like, what the heck is going on? So here comes Daisy. She also tries to get Persuasion for the Mace. Let me say this. Daisy's body is so tea. Oh my God. I always have said this, but it was more visible this episode. Like her butt sits up so high and her waist is like more so snatched. Like she still has a little belly, but it's like very small. Like it don't look like it topples over. And she's like a petite girl. Like, no wonder Rolly hates you. I would hate you too if I was shaped like Rolly and I seen you. Cause god damn, when I seen her, I said, I know that's right. And I'm talking about when she was in the hallway running to get Persuasion, and then you kind of seen her figure. I said, I know that's right. Anyway, she's trying to get Persuasion. She boop boop boop. She starts swinging at it. Persuasion didn't do as bad as I thought she would. Okay, and once such like Tinka, that Daisy fights from her butt. Straight up. She swings directly from her booty. Okay? It don't miss. She swings directly from that butt. All right? It reminded me when Billy was going to get Cash, but unlike Cash, Persuasion at least fought back. And then she also mentions, like, oh, she said, I'm trying to find her manager or something like that. I wonder what that's about. Like, we didn't get really like any details about it, but she mentions, I guess, like a manager. I don't know if it was because of the Mace or was the manager situation. I hope Daisy clears it up because she clears up everything else. So then we see Camila on the outside. Camila gonna talk about, man, I need a doctor. I need a doctor. I need somebody with a PhD. The girl with the blurred face gonna talk about, I have a CNA. Okay, she said something to that effect, like she got like she's a nurse or something. Oh, and Camila's like, okay, good. You good enough. Help me out, girl. Okay, because if y'all don't know, her eyebrow I think was like split or something. So she needed like medical attention. This needs to be Camila's last season. Okay, you are up there in age. You should have never came back. Just like them BGC girls that came last season, like Judy and Sarah and them. You're not gonna catch them on this show fighting no more, because those days for them are over. Those girls are waiting for BGC to do a homecoming season. If we're gonna be honest, okay, that's what Bad Girls Club needs to do next. If y'all not gonna bring back Bad Girls Club, at least leave the legacy of Bad Girls Club of having a homecoming season where we see maybe some of the girls, we go to their hometown to see how their life has changed and to maybe make them watch the show back on their TV and give like their commentary on it, something to that effect, so we could get left with some nostalgia. Not the girls that we saw growing up getting tore the hell down. That's not the lasting memories that we need. Okay. I need a PhD. I'm gonna start saying that. Where's Dr. Cheyenne? Cheyenne! We need Dr. Cheyenne for this. We need Dr. Cheyenne. Whole time, Biggie is the smartest one out of them all because all she cares about is her performance and her stage presence. Okay? Big bitch, and I'm still fine. Mama, you can't not hit me with the gun flummer. Yeah, you gonna hit me with the drummer. Okay, so she performing, she like, Mama, right? Biggie to me does not need to be on Baddies anymore. I believe Biggie is a star. I feel like she has performance qualities about her. I feel like she has star quality about her. I feel like she has charisma and she has a whole lot of personality. And not only that, the type of artist that she is, she can tap into both fields, the Spanish and Black arena. That is extremely hard to do as an artist. If you could appeal to both audiences, you are a winner, babe. And she can do that in regards to her music. She just released the Spanish track, and then before that, Mama, which is a rap track. You could really do your big one. You should not be on this stage around these girls squabbling like this. It's ruining her name as an artist if we're really gonna be honest. Okay. Right now, we have no big girl rap artist that is really popping right now. And I know we have big girl rap artists that are out there, but I'm talking about hot popping right now. We had Lizzo, but Sister Girl, of course, does music and sings besides the rap. But Sister Girl went and got that Zempi, lost that weight. She barely, represents the BBWs like that, to be honest. We had Dank, but to me, Dank, her weight is always being used as a punchline. And I think that's where her as an artist falls short because people are always making fun of the fact that she's so big and she kind of like leans into, some of the jokes about it so that way it doesn't hurt her feelings. And then we have Sheikah. Sheikah to me is not very personable and she lacks to me personality. Biggie has all of those components that these girls are missing. So to be honest, Biggie, the throne is yours for the taking, babes. What are you doing on this show? It really is. I'm telling you, if she gets in a room with the right type of artist, collabs with the right type of artist, she's taking off. And she one of the few that I feel like could take off. Dolly's another one. I feel like she could take off as well. Just saying, there's not a lot of girls on here that I feel like after this show they're gonna be taken serious and would be able to take off as artists. It's only a few of them. I feel like Dolly's one, DTB's one, but she needs to be careful certain things that she's doing. Biggie's one, Coquilla's one. I know y'all don't like Tavy, but I'm telling y'all, listen to that track with Natalie. That sounds good. If she keeps that same cadence in her voice, she could go somewhere. Okay. And those are some few at the top of my head. Stunner don't count because y'all Stunner raps before this show. So, that's a whole nother thing. All right. So Daisy is shown to try to get Rolly, right? And to be honest, I don't think it's fair because no wonder Daisy was mad because you have Rolly loud ass. Look, Rolly's already loud. And then y'all get this bitch a microphone. She's like, ha, ha, no. You know what I'm saying? She's screaming into the mic. She's like, ha, 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 yeah, suck this. She's screaming and all that. Daisy trying to run around, trying to get at her. Security's not letting her get at her. Now I see why Daisy was upset the way that she was. Okay? Now I see why she was upset. Now, to me, what bothers me, not bothers me, but Daisy's frustration is valid. But where to me she's trying to self-sabotage herself, it's one thing to be upset, but it's another thing for you to take it out on Natalie, the network, and all that. And it's like, one, you knew what you're signing yourself up for. And then two, it's not Natalie's fault that they talked about your kid. They set your house on fire. Because I seen a clip where she was talking about how Natalie's daughter may have been like, I ain't gonna say it, but like, things about Natalie's daughter and all that. And I'm like, come on now. Like, we all know Natalie's fake. Like, Natalie cares nothing about and nobody except for her money, her kid, and Jacob. Like, let's give it away. And her family. If you think otherwise, you're stupid. Like, let's be real. So it's like, You not knowing that at this point, because this is what 9 seasons in, whatever, you're kind of stupid. So to blame her and to be talking on Natalie and all this stuff, it's like, come on now. When will you girls learn? Like, when will y'all really learn? Like, straight up. When will y'all learn? It don't make sense. So they show like a screen. They basically say sort of turn left. So this is what happened behind the scenes, y'all. But Daisy was upset. She was cussing them out. Apparently was spitting at them, and she was very upset because she like, why do y'all keep letting Rolly do what the heck she wants? She could say what she want, and y'all not letting her fight and all that. Like, this is crazy. Basically, getting very disrespectful. One of the people she was getting disrespectful with is Miss Washington. You already see Miss Washington already got pushed down to the floor. So after that, her getting disrespectful with Miss Washington, and some of the other production, they were not feeling it. So they had her exit stage left with her Daisy dudes. Okay. And that was all that we saw of Daisy for the rest of the season. We're not gonna see her again, y'all. She don't come back. We don't get no last scene. We don't even see her on the confessionals this episode because she didn't even do her finishing confessionals. Okay. So that was that on that. I'm kind of sad though, because I like Daisy. So it's sad how it turned out, but from what she says on social media, she's working on like being more positive and being on positive shows and a positive platform. So hopefully it goes positively for her. Okay. Next thing you know, we end up seeing Summer. Summer looked like the bitch with the pink bob off of Lazy Town. She comes in, yeah, what's up, y'all? Okay, and she's screaming for the villains. Okay, she's screaming for Rolly and she's screaming for Dolly, aka Robbie Rotten. Okay, that's the villain of the town, aka Bad Dolly. Bad Dolly come down and she like, what's up, girl? What's up, man? You screaming for me, man? She boom, she sneezed Dolly, right? Next thing you know, her and Dolly start going at it, y'all. Summer versus Dolly, I feel like is a movie that we watch. Y'all ever watch White Chicks? Y'all know White Chicks plays on every television channel over and over and over. It's like I'm watching White Chicks every day. Like, we just know she gonna get tore every 2 seconds. Dolly just keep, you know how Dolly is with the uppercut. She love the uppercut. She just keeps scooping Summer up. I'm like, oh my God, Summer. Just give it up. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay, Summer. Just let it die down, okay? It is what it is, right? So Ivory ends up seeking Tavy. Tavy was hanging in there that first round. Now that second round, what happened to that camera though? We got the Emma shake with the ricochet when she was fighting Scotty. What happened to that? You get what I'm saying? Like, did that just disappear? Now, their whole beef was because there was a fan, I guess, being messy, and they clipped it. They made it seem as if Tavy was talking about getting Ivory or fighting Ivory at the reunion, but she said she didn't say that. From some people I know that were in the live, she did say that. So we're going to say the fan is lying, I guess. I don't know. So then we end up seeing Ivory running after Pressure, right? She ends up catching Pressure like in a hallway. You know what it reminded me of? The high school I went to, it had a horticultural program. And we had goats. We had animals. We had all types of animals. We had goats, pigs, horses, snakes. I'm being so serious, y'all. Let me not dox myself, but the girls that know, right? It reminded me, because we used to have them goats, they had the horns. They used to fight down. When we put food or something, and one of them was trying to get the food, all you heard was, you heard group. It was like a clock. It felt like just like 2 billy goats fighting. The way that she attached herself to Pressure, I said, oh my God, it's not like I felt bad for Pressure, but I wanted to be like, Pressure run, or like Pressure duck, because she got a vice grip on that Pressure. I'm telling y'all, since Ivory got that new surgery, new body, new beings, new body, new bodies, Ivy bad boo, and I'm on some bad boo shit, new body, new body, new body, new body. Since she done got that new body, she a whole different animal now. She's quicker, she's faster. Old Ivory wouldn't have been able to catch Pressure like that because her belly would have kept her back. Like, straight up. Like, Ivory belly used to hold her back. Now she ain't got the belly no more. So it's like she moves so quick and swift. The girls can't even take it no more. Like, straight up. They just can't. Okay? Pressure standing there after that fight, which, you know, Ivory won, no shade. Next thing you know, she's standing there, whatever, and ET comes out of nowhere like a bat out of hell and just pushes her down. Okay? Pushes her down. Pressure really does need to get her equilibrium together. Like, this about like the third time she fell in 3 episodes. Okay? Y'all remember on Bad Girls Club when Tanisha and Lyric was going back and forth at that reunion, and she said, Humpty Dumpty, you gonna fall.
I'm a pimp, don't get it twisted. Who you pimping? I'm a pimp.
Who you pimping? Humpty Dumpty, you gonna fall. Like, literally, I'm telling you, like, she went literally like, broop, and all you just see was literally like her legs, like just broop, all in the air, just standing there. I said, oh my God, Pressure, no. It was really bad. It was really bad, okay? But we still, you know, we still see Pressure over here. We still see Pressure. All right, she's new at this. She's getting her footing together. Now, ET irritates me though because you keep getting pressure. Now, I understand Pressure did sneak you, so you are getting your lick back. So I'm not mad at it, but I just hate how she keeps fighting after Ivory. Like, I hate that. I like something about that just irritates me because it's like Ivory don't even really like you like that. I don't know why they haven't really addressed that, but she doesn't really like her like that. Persuasion even came in with the extra assist, and this is what made me think like I feel like the security is low-key setting them up, setting Pressure up because she keeps getting got every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds. Now, then we have Summer versus Persuasion. I feel like this was like a hard tie with Persuasion taking a W. That's what it gave to me. Here comes Sarat versus Big Legs. First of all, Sarat looked like she was trying to stand there like a statue so Lex could think that she's not real. Y'all remember that episode, That's a Raven, when she was like with the long nose? That's what Sarat was. Sarat said, Lex like, oh, wait, yo, yes, Sarat. Yeah, you was talking all that shit online. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know how Lex do, a mouth wide as ever. She's just calling her out like, yeah. So Sirach's just like, what? Man, what mood you feeling in then? What mood you trying to get to? Because guess what? That's the mood that you in. What mood we in? I'm like, mood? The mood is baddies and fades, Sarah. Come on now. I do feel like she was trying to look. I wouldn't say she was trying to avoid her, but she wasn't trying to fight her right then and there. I'll tell you that much. She was trying to wait it out and see. Because she could tell, you know, that Lex was on a high, right? You know what I mean? So I feel like she was trying to wait it out for maybe the next scene for a fade or something else. But Lex wasn't letting it go. Even Mariah started jumping. Mariah's like, you talking about my mother, yo. Like, come on, you talking about my mother. Like, now you wanna be quiet. Come on, now you wanna be quiet. Okay. Lex like, come on, fight me. You don't want to be talking all right, brother. You. Okay. So here comes Sarah. So I saw, okay, then what's up? What's up? They start going back and forth. There's a whole debate about who won, who took the W. Some of y'all do not like Lex and will refuse to give her credit. Lex took the W to me for the majority of both rounds. That second round, Sarat got some good hits in. But that first round, Lex tore her. Y'all got to slow it down. Lex tore her completely. And that second round, Sarat kept up, but Lex was still getting her. Say what you want. Y'all can like these girls or not, but let's be real if we're going to be real, okay? Let's be real if we're going to be real. So round 1, I feel like Lex really got Sarat. And round 2, Sarat, you know, was starting to low-key maybe start to get a tie, but it didn't. Okay? And my whole thing is, Lex, y'all jumped her. Who wouldn't be talking crap online? You talking crap online. Y'all jumped her and y'all tag team jump, whatever y'all want to call it. What y'all did the last episode of USA. Who wouldn't be talking crap? Now, I will say it was her karma for attacking Biggie, Sarat. Like, that was your karma for attacking Biggie. But, like, even if y'all did it, let's say you were in Ciroc shoes for the audience, y'all be doing the same thing Ciroc would be doing, talking crap online after getting tag team and hopped on the way that she did on that last episode. Like, let's be real. So Tasiki starts walking around or whatever, and Summer's talking, and then she ends up throwing water at Summer. Summer, funny as hell, talking about, get her away from me. See, this is why they be making fun of you, Summer, because you can't be doing all that popping and when they come near you, talking about, oh, get her away from me. Like, please. Okay? Rolly cracked me up though. When she told Summer, she was like, put some deodorant in your punani so there's no smell down there. And that was pretty much the ending of all of the fades, to be honest. So then we see Natalie and Lemmy or whatever going off to perform. So then Diddy and Faith Evans get on stage. Oh, my bad. Natalie and Lemmy, they get on stage on Coachella. And, they doing what I want. It's a pickup in the trunk and a pickup in the back. I pick her in the front, then I pick her and I pick her and I pick her and I pick. Okay, they do the whole shebang or whatever. The audience is going crazy. I know a few people that went to Coachella, and they said that when the Baddies came out, girl, it was a wrap, okay? The girlies went crazy. They was like, okay? So Natalie really, and to me, it's more so Natalie doing her big one because Natalie has manifested and talked about this for years, damn near over a decade. So Lemmy, to me, is just along for the ride, and he helped assist her in regards to providing the platform. But one thing I respect about Natalie is her hustle. Like, that's one thing that you can never take away from that lady. Like what she says or does or not, like, that hustle and that business mindset that she has is something that, like, I wish I could take from her brain and cut it up and give it and put it in some of mine, because it's like she's genius on how she operates. Now, some of the stuff and how she does it is evil, but that's just how the industry is, sadly. Now let's talk about these performances. To me, the people that have the best stage presence is Bad Dolly. I feel like Rolly has actually great stage presence, but my problem is with Rolly is, like, I feel like she doesn't promote her music enough. Like, you're an artist. Why the heck are you not putting out music left and right? Why are you not putting out videos? Like, I guess she doesn't have a major, like, label backing or anything like that, but it's as if, like, sometimes I forget Rolly does music, and that's not good. Now, Summer, you cannot be talking all that crap, and you came out as sloppy as you are. You didn't even look like you was rapping to your beat. Like, it was just like, it was kind of raggedy. I ain't gonna lie, okay? I love DTV, but she needs to come up with some more music, new music, then line it up. I know it's some of her classic, but still, I feel like we need, like, some new hot tracks from her. We also saw Stunner Girl. How do I feel about Stunner Girl being on the show just as a musical act? I feel like it's a little bit of a cop-out to avoid fades. We do know a lot of the girls wanted her head this season, i.e. Ivory, i.e. Pressure, i.e. K. Rican. It's a few other girls I probably missed on that list. So for her to not be on there and just, like, as an artist, special, performance guest, it's a little bit of a cop-out, but I also feel like it's because Lemmy Pepper knows she does bring the crowd out and she does bring a big audience out. So they would be able to financially gain from her being a part of the performances regardless. Then we see in the background, we see freaking Diamond in her dressing room, and she's arguing with Fauna. Fauna's sitting there trying to be funny and stuff. Fauna, something about her just irritates. I don't know why. I feel like she low-key slick. Like, it's just a slick Rick type of girly. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I hate her or dislike her, but it's like something about her so slick to me. Like, it's just like she's slick, funny, slick, shady. Lori is there as well too. They didn't bleep out Lori's face. I said, "Oh, Lori, you are one step closer to being a daddy. Okay, you're winning tonight. Okay." So they're arguing about it. She's like, "Oh, this is my dressing room. This is my dressing room." She's like, "Nah, we gonna let you live, boo, because you don't want to do this tonight." Whole time Ivory's there laughing and all that. I don't care what nobody say. Ivory, I don't think in DTB are, like, actually true friends. The way that they operate with each other is very odd. It's like certain situations they have each other back, but others they won't. Don't get me wrong. I don't think she should be like Ivory should be hitting on Fauna or fighting Fauna for DTB, but it's like to me, she was being a little bit too like funny towards DTV, meaning like treating her as a joke, like, girl, we'll deal with this tomorrow, like kind of pushing her to the side. Like that would piss me off if I was DTV, because it's like, girl, like this girl really beat me up when I was drunk, and now she playing in my face in the middle of a concert trying to be funny, knowing damn well I'm an actual real artist, and your ass is playing games on this track. Another thing, Fauna, please stop rapping. I don't even mean to be a hater, but like, come on, girl, like really? Correctional officer beats. I hope them securities is getting extra pay, because the way that they was getting tossed around in that dressing room and it was so damn small that one of them security guards looked like he was just over it, child. He probably quit the same freaking day. Okay, so they get to fighting or whatever. DTB's fighting skills has decreased immensely. It's to the point now, it looks like she's scared to swing. Like, what is you doing, DTB? And it's, I'll be rooting for her, but it's like, what are you doing, babe? It don't make sense. Okay. And that was pretty much the episode, y'all. They kind of ended it off with that. Let me know what y'all think down below about this episode. And we're out, babies.
Welcome to the house of entertainers. Spilling